Hi everyone, it's Janice. Today we read the book Little Miss Princess. It's good to remind us that everybody is different in their own way and everybody is good at different things. So let's get started. Little Miss Princess' father was a king and her mother was a queen, which, as I'm sure you know, meant that Little Miss Princess was a princess. But because she was a princess, she lived in a castle with turrets and a moat, and a very big castle actually. And because she was a princess, she had lots of people to do everything for her. People to mow the lawns, people to cook for her breakfast. She even had people to make her bed. And you would imagine that this would have made her rude and spoiled, but she was a kind and generous and good-hearted princess. I'm so lucky to be a princess. I must spread my luck around, she would say to herself every single morning. And she did this by helping people. She sent a chef to cook meals for Little Miss Sunshine when she heard that she had the flu. Achoo! When she overheard Mr. Busy complaining how busy he was, she sent a gardener to mow his lawn. And she sent a maid to Little Miss Neat's house when she heard that she had worn out her mop. All of this was very useful, and everyone was very grateful for that. But Little Miss Princess did not feel that she was really doing anything to help because she wasn't doing anything hands-on herself. So when she heard that Mr. Bump had broken his leg, she rushed around to his house to see what she could do. Mr. Bump said, "I haven't got any groceries. You could go to the shops for me." So Little Miss Princess went to the shops. But because she was a princess, she had never been shopping. She went to the baker's and she said, "6 sausages, please." Oh, the baker looked confused. He replied, "We don't have any sausages here." She went to the butcher's and she asked for a piece. We don't have any peas," said the butcher. And she went into the greengrocer's and asked for a loaf of bread. "We don't have any bread here," said the greengrocer. So she went back to Mr. Bump's house with an empty shopping basket. "The shops have sold out of everything," she explained to Mr. Bump. "Every single thing?" said a puzzled Mr. Bump. "Yes, the butcher had no peas, the baker had no sausages, and the greengrocer said he didn't have any bread." "Ah," said Mr. Bump, realizing what had happened. Why don't you try the supermarket? That might be easier for you." Some time later, Little Miss Princess returned with the shopping. She offered to help put everything away, but because she was a princess, she had never unpacked the shopping before. She put the sausages in the cupboard, the frozen peas in the bread bin, and the bread in the drawer. And what do you think she would put the milk? The milk in the oven. Oops. After she had put the shopping away, Little Miss Princess offered to clean Mr. Bump's house. But because she was a princess, she had never cleaned anything before. She dusted the dishes, she polished the sofa, and she mopped the carpet. That's not what we do. Oh no! Little Miss Princess then went upstairs to make Mr. Bump's bed. But because she was a princess, she had never made a bed before. Oh dear, she looked like a ghost. Little Miss Princess then offered to cook supper for Mr. Bump. But because she was a princess, she had never cooked a meal before. She's holding the pan upside down, I think. For supper, they had burnt sausages with burnt potatoes. She even burnt the peas. "Oh dear," said Little Miss Princess, throwing the burnt meal away. "I'm just no good at anything." "Oh, I wouldn't say that," said Mr. Bump. "I'm sure you're good at all sorts of things." Sniffed Little Miss Princess. "Like what? What am I good at?" know, said Mr. Bump. Why don't you ring for a pizza? What will that prove? Asked the Little Miss Princess. Well, that would prove that you are very good at giving orders. Although Little Miss Princess might not be very good at handling daily chores, but I think she has a good heart and she's kind and nice and friendly, and I think that's all that matters. Alright, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed the book. See you soon.